You guys, this is the Lexus NX 250. Boy, is this one sharp ride. Look at the side profiles. Front daytime running lamps are really nice on this thing. You got the nice fog lamps. Everything about it is just really, really nice. And I'm doing this on my iPhone 15. I just want to show you guys what this car is all about. Hope I don't get no fire ants jumping me or anything like that. You gotta move quick because they put that venom inside of you. I'm gonna show you guys the interior. Let's show you what the trunk is all about. This, of course, they give you the mats that come with it. And this right here, actually, one thing that's so cool about this, as you can see, it folds up. And after you fold it up, if you want to hide something, you just pop this in place. I'm doing this with one hand, and as you can see, and it seems like this just, you would raise it up like to here, and you would probably fold it. And if you fold it in half, and then it would just go right into place. Let's go like this and see how that works. As you can see, this thing right here would hook on there, and then it would sit right in place. But I'm gonna fold it up. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a pretty cool design. And then here you have the, where you can keep your belongings. And here you have, this is where you also have, you can keep the license plate and all that, first aid kit, all of that goes in there. And then you got the compartments back there, as you can see, that you can keep things at. I'm not gonna open that, but definitely you can see that. You have, right here you have the hooks, and it tells you what the maximum weight is for those hooks. I think it's set that right here. 44 grams. Then you have here the outlets to charge or whatever. When you're chilling at a picnic and you want to turn something on. And of course you have the netting here. A little click right there for the netting. And I think the net is down here somewhere, but I don't think it has one. But that's what that's where you would put the net. Here are the seats, and of course you have this right here for that. Then it folds it forward like that. And I guess you would manually go back and do it again and open it. And again, this one does the same thing. It goes like that. And let's let this down. Of course, you got the buttons here. You got to lock it. You can also close it like such. And of course, you get the loud noise. Let's pop the hood. And let's see what this is all about up front. Pop the hood like such, as you can see. Let's look at this, see what kind of engine this is. It's right here, it pops like this. I think you slide it to the left, and it opens. I can tell right away that this is a 4-cylinder engine. And it's running pretty quiet. One thing good about Lexus and Toyota, they know how to make things. They know how to make things last. You have your relay fuse, you have your battery, you have your air filter, which is real easy to get to. You have the little clamps over there to take off and take off. And that's just for the air filter, which you're going to want to learn how to do yourself. Because if you go to the dealership, they'll charge you $100. You can probably get a filter for $30. Pop it up, open it, raise it up, pop it in there, clean it, vacuum it, and then put it back down. And over here, as you can see, you have your, this is where you would be cleaning the leaves and stuff, like when it messes up the airflow. You can clean it, put your deodorizer and stuff in there, and all that. It's pretty nice. Really nice and clean. You know, really good, really insulated, as you can see. And that's basically all you need to know. Batteries right here. You know, the oil, if you're a type of do-it-yourself guy, put your own oil in. You also have a dipstick right here. It's quite nice. And then we'll close it. And of course, it's probably really solid. It's a solid thunk. And again, you have the sunroof, you have the front, the antenna. So you have a really good, nice setup. And this is the back. Let's take a look at the back seat. And did you hear that when it closed, when it went back in place? Feel how solid that is. And this one does the same thing. As you can see, everything is carpeted. You have the tethers for the baby seat and all that. Pop it up in here, and it actually would link somehow. I guess it would link, see that? That's the tethers that you do for the baby seat. And then you would tie it in the back of here, and it would click it into place and lock into place right there. It goes up like that. You can do it with one hand, two hands if you're not strong enough. But it's quite solid and sturdy. You have your charge points there. You have your AC outlet here, and close it and open it. You also have pouches in the back seat. And one thing that's cool about this, you can see the seating is very nice. And again, the back seat, as you can see, it has these little touch buttons to open it and unlocks it. See that? That's very nice. Very nice. And again, this is the back seat. And I'm about 6'3". And of course my seat is laid all the way back. You can easily sit in the back here, just like that, being 6'3". And you got the AC kicking on. I mean, it's really, really cool. Really, really quiet. I mean, look at the inlays on this. And you got the speakers, you have the inlays, everything is just nice. I mean, this is from the back seat. This is how you look at it. This is what you would see. Really, really nice, folks. So you'll be relaxing, your kids be relaxing and lounging back there. They got their power sources, which I pointed out earlier. And you got your cup holders right here, which is really nice. Sometimes it's really nice just to listen to the noise. You don't hear nothing. Listen. It's really nice. And the buttons for the windows. And that's it going up. Oh, that sounded nice. Let's listen to that again. Listen. Ooh. Then you got your thing for your grabbers. And you have your thing where you can put your clothes hanger for your clothes. And suppose if you're a doctor, you can put your coat right up here. Your goat, right? And you have your nice lighting up here too. And some of these lightings, sometimes the Lexus has touch lightings, but they got rid of that for this button, which is a little different, which doesn't even click into place. Usually when you hit a button like this, it clicks. This one doesn't click, which is nice. You know, that's still nice. Now we see in the back, we see the, did you hear that? Let's listen to it again. Really nice and solid. And again, you have the windows right here. It's nice when you close the leather. When the leather goes in, you hear that? It's a real nice sound. And again, the button here to get out. Then you just push the door open. And let's take a look. Let's take a look at the interior. The door is closed. As you see, it didn't take much muscle to close it. And again, let's look at the inside. You have the memory seats right here. 1, 2, 3. You, your spouse, your kids. And there's a setting right here. And let's take a look at the control seats. You have the control seats. You have lumbar up, just lumbar in, lumbar out. And then you have your electric seats here, like such. And you have that. And as you see, the seats are perforated for the heating and the cooling, especially the cooling. The cooling comes through, and that's real comfortable, folks. And you got the perforated seats up here as well, and down here. And we took a look at all the door panels. We take a look at the mirror, and you see as you have this little piece right here. And then let's take a seat inside right quick. Of course, the door locked. And when you lock the door, one thing you notice, you don't hear anything. Unlock, you see that? And then when you lock it, the little green light comes on, but you don't hear nothing. You don't hear a thing. Now let's let down the window. Very quiet. And as you see, that window doesn't go down, it just stays up. That one you see right there. Let's let the window back up. Boy, now here is the speedometer, and you have a real nice solid leather steering wheel. Not perforated, you don't need it really, but this is all the leather. And then you have all the buttons. You have the lane keep assist, you have the, you know, when you, this is the cruise control, this is so you can keep in this lane, and this right here is the plus to go up faster and to go down in speed, and this right here is the mode, and this right here is keeping the distance between the cars, 1, 2, 3, between you and the car in front of you. When you have the assist, this the cruise control assist is what I would call it. And again, this also controls the radio, as you can see. Looks weird when you're looking through the lenses, but you control the station with this button right and left. You have the different modes, and this also controls the modes. If you guys hear something, I'm gonna turn off right away for copyright reasons. So, connection failed, and again, you have the auto AC. You control the temperature gauge like such. As you can see, it goes up and goes down. Of course, you got the front lights, you got the volume switch, and then you have here the heated outside mirrors and the heated back mirror, defogger, defrost, whatever they call it. Then you have the sync feature where you can sync the AC, both on 67, as you can see. When you touch it again, it turns off the sync. And again, over here you have the phone. I don't have the phone hooked up right now. Then you have the voice system where you can tell it to do certain commands, like turn up the temperature and stuff like that. Temperature turn to 72, it'll turn to 72. Let's try this. Turn temperature to 69.
Setting the driver's temperature to 69 degrees.
And as you can see, it just set the driver's temperature to 69 degrees. And again, this is plus, this is minus. And then when you want to go up and through the guide here, and sometimes this thing right here goes through the different modes. And as you can see, the dash, you can see that right there is the G force, and you can actually go right through, right or left, that's the compass. And whoever Ryan was, who had the car before me, and the portable player not connected. And then you have cruise control mode, set at 75. You have no messages, eco indicator, and again the compass and all that. And then you go through here, Apple Music, Amazon Music, all the different things. I don't really want to listen to no radio. Turn the volume all the way down. And of course you guys get the gist of this. And again, here you have the USB. You also have the charger. You plug this in here. And you also have this thing that charges the phone, but you have to take it out the case. And he says, if you keep it in the case, it will overheat. And again, here you have the eco mode, the different modes you go through. As you can see, when you go up, it goes sport and normal. And this is a whole different kind of design that Lexus has now. And again, you have the shift indicator, push for park, reverse, neutral, and drive. And again, you have the hold. You have the off, and you know, you can turn the auto start off. And you have the park. And let's see what this, let's see what's in here. And here you have nothing, just a space to keep things in. And here's where you would plug the USB if you want Apple CarPlay or something. Now back in the day, they would have 2 of these, and they would place them in here. Now they don't have anything in here, as you can see. But you do have this here, so it's just one hookup. And again, you have the hazards here, and you have to control it, you know, the temperature, the what do you call it, the ventilation. You have that there. And up here you have the passenger, you have the door, lighting. You have the 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 control. You have the sunroof buttons here and here. The open and close and the tilt, as you can see. Take a look at that. And then you have here also a sunglass holder. As you can see, your sunglasses are going here. And as you can see too, it is felt, so it doesn't make too much noise. But here and here though, it's plastic. But here it's felt, as you can see. And again, you have the garage door opener too as well, right there. And then you have the sensors for the cruise control and all the assistant things. And here you have of course, the mirrors. And then close it such, you have the lighting too. You have the sensor for your microphones, all that for your voice. And you have the mirrors right here. And let's see, the one thing that's cool, that's folding mirrors. I remember once I first bought my first Lexus, it didn't have folding mirrors. I didn't know that until later. I went through a car wash. I was like, what the heck? But this is cool, as you can see, the folding. Like, oh, we have that. Now, all cars have it now. As you can see, that's the sunroof. Yep, so it's really no big deal. And basically, folks, this is the Lexus NX 250. You can see that is the windshield wipers, the different modes, and then you have the auto lights, and you know, the off and on, and all those different kind of features there as well. And then you have the gas cap here, and you have the lift gate as well. And then you also have a place to keep coins, whatever. And here is filled right here. And it doesn't fall down like clop, clop. It just, and then stop, you know, goes down softly. Nothing too harsh. And again, you have the glove box. And you open it, it closes down like such. You have a lot of space, as you can see. A place to keep your exit report guide, whatever that is. It's sturdy, you know, doesn't fall out too easily. And a lot of times they have filters, but here you can actually replace the filter. But in this one, there's no, you don't replace the filter in here, so you must have to do it on the outside. It might be in the engine compartment for the cabin filter. And the cabin filter too can also be underneath there. Not like you need to know, that's something that you would get done in service. And folks, this is the Lexus. And let's take a look around it right quick. Let's take a look at the outside. Let's wrap this video up. Guys, this is something definitely nice. Definitely nice. Just wanted to show you guys this. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and have a fantastic day. What a beautiful vehicle.